Welcome everyone here to the Smash Sports Show right here on Smash FM here on a Saturday here in Melbourne. Of course, let's go up to our friends in Brisbane in particular, and of course speak with the defending champions / still the undefeated team at the top of the ladder, because that is the Lions. And of course, we've got three very special guests joining us right now to tell us a bit about how their title defence is going at the moment in the NPLW up in Queensland. They join us right now. Thanks all three for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No worries. Well, get all three to introduce yourselves and tell us what position we'll see all three on the field.
My name is Shay, and I play forward.
I'm Misha, and I play holding mid.
My name is Cannon, and I usually play fullback, a little bit of center back as well this year.
Tell us, how's the season gone so far up to this point of the season?
It's going really well, actually. Undefeated at this point. We've only had one tie, so we're trying to keep the clean sheets and keep scoring a lot of goals, which Shay can tell you all about.
Now, this week, obviously you would be playing this week, but of course with the lockdown that just got extended and hopefully it finishes today up in Brisbane, obviously you got that game postponed. I guess what has the team been doing this week in the lead up to the following week?
We have a sports scientist that works with us, Kurt. So he has prepared like a running plan for us that we did like last week during the lockdown. And then he just sent one like at 7 a.m. this morning for us to do today, if we can get it in with the rain, and then not another option if not. So we've still been keeping in touch like that, but just keeping up our running and our load so we can like reduce injury risk like when we get back on the field. But I think it's planned for us to play the game next week, they were saying, maybe Wednesday.
Tell us how's the preparations been like to that game, possibly on Wednesday, which will be a midweek game.
I guess we can only really assume that it's on Wednesday at this point, but up until then, it's really about maintaining our loads and really like trusting that each player is going to do it. But usually it'll probably be, we train on Monday, so it'd probably just be preparing for the Wednesday game. Yeah.
Now, tell us a couple of players in your team that's had an outstanding season so far. I know everyone's had an outstanding season because they're in years are undefeated at the moment. But tell us a couple of players we should watch out for the remainder of the season. And you can't include yourselves or each other.
Oh, curveball. I definitely think, like you said, a lot. Any of our team, you could go on about each player. Bella, Shuttleworth, and Coco, our goalkeepers, are actually having a good season too. Who else? I think I could go on about any player. Do you guys have?
Yeah, I think it's really hard to like narrow it down to a few, because I think chemistry wise, from the very, very back to the very front, like we all work really well together. I do think, yeah, I guess, I don't know. It's really, really difficult. I'd have to agree with the goalkeepers. They've had a really solid season. I mean, keeping like, 8 clean sheets now?
Mm.
You know, yeah, it's really, really good.
Obviously, with yourselves on top and clearly on top of the ladder, it doesn't seem like anyone's going to catch you at this stage of the season. But are you surprised the way the top 6 has been so far, where it's been really like, to me, it's all different teams who haven't been in the top half of the ladder last season to be in the top half this year with yourselves. Are you surprised the way that the competition's been really tight this year below you?
I think that when they added the additional teams, I think that made a very different season coming this way. And I feel like the middle pack is because like I feel like there aren't enough female players to have like 17 or whatever stacked teams kind of thing. So it's pretty dispersed, I feel like, because other clubs are trying to get like a few players like here and there to try to get more players to come. So I think it's not surprising that it's quite close, because like the competition is very spread in terms of like each team has a few like really good players, I would say. Even teams that aren't having like that great of a season, like some of them have like really talented people. So I feel like that's why it keeps it pretty close.
And I guess further to that, are you surprised the way Moreton Bay, also Brisbane City, and I guess Capalba's going this year, considering how much they struggled last season?
Especially Moreton Bay this year, because we played them not too long ago. I think they have a really strong team and really strong individuals. I don't think I'm surprised. I think a couple years ago, they also had a really strong team, a grand final team. And yeah, not surprised, but pretty happy with how they're going too. They're good side. Unfortunately, they've had a few injuries recently, but hopefully they'll keep doing well.
Now, I know we're coming up to almost the halfway stage of the year where obviously the two competitions split. I guess how you feel going from playing 16 teams to 8 teams?
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, me too. I'm really excited. I think it'll each game already is competitive. Like, we want to win every single game. We don't want to concede any goals. But when that split happens, I think it'll change the league a lot. So yeah, I'm very excited for that.
Stay tuned for the second half. I think it'll be really exciting. Yeah.
Now, Shay, I need to ask you this question, which is, I know it's your first year there at the Lions, coming across from Logan. Now, I know you've already versed Logan this year. How strange was it to play against your former team this year?
Oh, I was very nervous the whole week. I feel like I was more nervous for that game probably than the whole year. It was just a bit hard. It was the first game of the season too, so I didn't even get to like ease it in playing like someone else first. But I still have a lot of good friendships on the team, and they're actually a pretty new team, so it wasn't like I was playing like my exact team from last year kind of thing. So yeah, it was hard.
Now, tell us a bit about your amazing coaches out there at the Lions.
We have quite the staff. Obviously, like working with Rob last year at the Queensland games, and also like I realized I really liked his style of coaching. So we have Rob, who I think prepares us really well for every game. But I personally like how we just constantly focus on ourselves, and we're not like always worried about the opposition. Like, it's like if we do everything like we're meant to do and set to do, like we should win the game if we do our own things right, which I really like that perspective. So we have Rob, and then someone else.
I think, yeah, we have Russell and Brado as well. And then they do a great job. I think Braden does a great job with our goalkeepers. He kind of specializes in that. And then Russell does a lot of our training sessions actually with drills and things. And so they mesh well as the coaching staff. And then can't forget Kurt. I think he's brought so much to the program, to our team, culture-wise and just fitness-wise. Like, I could go on and on, but I think he's great for us as a team and as a club, really. He adds that extra bit of oomph, if you will. But yeah, I think the coaching staff, like us, are really finding their groove and their chemistry as well, which is cool to see.
To get all three to answer my next question, which is, how special is to play with each other on the same team?
Oh, go Mishi.
I guess, I think, I don't know, like, I reckon, like, playing with Cannon and Shay, like, they're both like very, very talented and just like good people to be around. So if you're like around good people, I guess that you're going to perform better too. And they're they're definitely leaders in the team as well. So they definitely push everyone. They push me to do better. And yeah, so very lucky to have them on the team, I think.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, Cannon stepped into like a captain role this year, and I think she's been crushing it. So it's like really good to have a leader like that, and another American with me, because we're few and far in this league. But honestly, Cannon's energy every day, like, you'll never see her like on a low moment, and I feel like that always like gets everyone to like rise and be like excited for training, like even if it's raining and gross outside. So that always lifts it. And Misha works hard. I think she's like our dark horse personally. Like, she always works hard, like no matter what. And she's not like the loudest, but it's kind of like she literally leads by example, like personally for me. Like, I see it's like Misha's on, always gonna be on. So you always want to be on, you know?
Great. I think they hit the nail on the head with that one. Obviously, special bond with the other American. Love having Shay on our team this year. Someone else to get made fun of with, so that's always good. No, but on a serious note, she is so driven, and you can see it in every single training session, every single gym session, which is cool because then the rest of the team gravitates towards that, and that's what you want out of your team is everyone striving for the same goal. So, and it doesn't hurt that she scores a lot of goals. We love that. And then also Misha, like Shay said, I think Misha tends to try to fly under the radar, but especially this year it's coming out, like people are really noticing her ability, and also in the team as a leader. I think it's cool to watch people follow her example, and like Shay, everyone just wants to be around Mish. Like she's great to be around, always has a laugh, but then turns it on when she gets on the field. So really special playing with these two ladies and the rest of our team. We've got a great squad this year, so really lucky.
So lucky.
How did all three get involved in the World Game, and why did you choose it?
Okay, for me, I guess my mum just wanted to get me involved in sport when I was young, and she gave me the option. She was like netball or soccer, and I chose netball, and she said no. So and I was like, okay, well then I'll play soccer, and then it just kind of grew from there. Yeah, and I just kept playing, and I love it. I'm so glad that I ended up playing soccer and not netball.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Misha's mom.
Yeah,
Thanks, Mum.
we appreciate you. I think it was kind of same for me. Just when you're 4 or 5 years old, you get thrown into all the sports, and then whatever turns out to be, I really don't know why I took a liking to soccer, but I did. Apparently I didn't really understand it at first. I just stood there like swirling my finger through my hair, and my parents were like, are you gonna go for the ball? You know, what's going on here? And then last game of the season, I was like, actually, I want the ball. And then I was like chasing it around, and apparently I was okay, however good you can be at 4. So I think that's how I got into it. And then you only have time for one as you get older, so you just specialize in that.
Yeah, I'm about the same. My mom signed my sister and I up. I'm a twin, so she signed us up like together to like get, just honestly, I think start moving, get active and whatnot, and we just loved it. And the benefit of having like a twin sister is you can like keep playing all the time because you always have someone to pass to. So then we just grew up like playing it. And I did other sports as well growing up, but then you just, I mean, not much gets better than some football.
Now, Cannon and Shay, I need to ask you this question considering both you are Americans, and both you are actually from the east coast of America as well. Of course, Shay at Connecticut, and obviously Cannon at North Carolina. Have you ever played against each other when you were in the States?
We don't know. We could have growing up, but not that we know of. In college, we didn't.
Not in college, but we went to a lot of the same like youth tournaments. Now we found out, so we probably could have played each other like over the years.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
hundreds and hundreds of soccer games.
Yeah, so many.
The odds point to yes, but no, we can't pinpoint an exact time that we played against each other before.
Now, I love all three your ambitions for this year, which is, and I know that all three of you mentioned the same answer, which is to go into the W League, hopefully this coming season or in the future. Why do all three want to get into the W League? And do you have a preference on which team?
I think personally, and I'm sure like their answer will be similar, but I feel like we work so hard and train so hard that we want to be able to play at the highest level possible, which is like the personal goal of mine. Like I love living in Australia, but I personally want to be playing at the highest level. And so I've just been working towards that so I can get, back up there. I don't have a preference on team. I would be grateful anywhere. But yeah.
I think for me, I think well, for us, we've all been in a very similar competitive environment before. And being in those environments, like you're really, really tested, like you have to grow, you have to compete, everything's competitive. And I'm definitely looking forward to that next step. And yeah, I think it's just a really great goal to have. Like if you want to go to the next level, like why not? Like, and if you can, why not? Yeah.
I'm the same as them. I think if there's another level to get to, why not be trying for that? Obviously, all three of us would love to play in the W League. I don't really have a preference either. I think it'd be fine to travel. I think it'd be fine to stay local. Yeah, I don't have a preference there, but it'd be cool to play at the next level because it can only open more doors from there too. So I think all three of us are really competitive, and I think that it's always about getting to the next level no matter where you are, but especially here, like Shay, I love living here, but let's try to get to the next level.
Now, what does the Sport of the World game mean to all three, and especially being there at the Lions?
That's deep. I think playing the beautiful game I think it's part of our identity at this point. At least for me, like people are, what do you do? I play football, I play soccer. Yeah, I think it's part of our identity. It's what we do every day. And it's what we love. And we choose to do it. It's our friend group. It's the people we hang out with. Yeah, I would say identity is kind of how I would describe the game.
Yeah, I'd probably have to agree with Canon with that. I mean, like you see, we train so often together. Like we probably see each other more than we see our other friends outside of it, or some of our family. Yeah, like especially for the two Americans, like, you know, like they spend so much time with us. So yeah, I'd have to say that it definitely forms a huge part of your life, your identity. Like, yeah. So it means a lot. It's like a sense of community, kind of, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel the same. Obviously, like soccer's brought me to, you know, all over and down here. So it is a big part of my life in that aspect. And it's just, I feel like it's been something that's taught me so much in my life, like beyond soccer. So it's just like way more than just obviously like a game in our lives. And I would definitely say, like being part of Lions, like Misha's saying, it's definitely a sense of community, especially I would say for Ken and I being so far from home and whatnot. And it's really nice, like having however 20 something girls or more, you know, at your side, like, and seeing multiple times a week, and having like a supportive staff and board that, you know, cares about you and checks in on you. So it is like a really, really good sense of community.
All right, I was just going to piggyback off of that and say that agree with Shay and say that Lions does do a really good job. I think we're lucky as a female side. I think Lions does a great job of giving us all the exact same resources and things like that, and they take care of us. And I don't think every single women's team around the country or around the world can say the same. So I think Lions does a really good job of making things even for us. So yeah, it's special to play at Lions, especially this year.
What would be your advice to people out there that should get involved in the World Games, especially down there with the defending champions?
I definitely think, I mean, because it's just way so much more than a game. Like you get friends, you know, you like test yourself, like Misha was saying about going to W League. It just provides like so much more to your life than, you know, just kicking a ball. So I would definitely tell anyone to get involved.
And be ready to give up your social life. Sorry, I can't. I have soccer. That would be my advice. Be ready for it. I'm funny.
Now tell us, where's your home venue for everyone out there that should come to your home games?
Lions Stadium? I think
It's in Richlands.
133 Pine Road, I think.
Oh my God. Look at you.
I use my GPS for everything, so I know. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I still type it in, so that's definitely the address.
Now let's.
Come see us.
That's it.
Don't stalk us. Just come see us play.
Now let's finish up with a couple light-hearted questions about your teammates. Firstly, who had the most embarrassing moment on the field this season, and what was it? Knowing that your games are live streamed.
I'll answer that one. Shay, maybe 2 weeks ago, we were playing against, I don't know who it was, I think it might have been Moreton Bay. She ran directly into the back of the net and she couldn't get out for like 2 minutes. Her foot was stuck and the game was still playing and
Dangling in the net, like
It was
hanging
dangling.
in the net.
Yeah. Wow. I was stuck.
How did you get yourself into that, Shay?
Someone was
One
crossing.
giant leap.
I was running into the box, and as I was swinging my foot back, the girl kicked my foot, and then so I was like, "Ow!" So I was like, trying not to like land on it. So like when I jumped forward the other leg, but I was already in the goal, and then like I grabbed on thinking I would just stand up, but because I was running, I swung into the net, and then Amy had to come untie me, but she wouldn't stop laughing, so I was stuck in the net, and I was like, "Help me! I can't get out." But I made it out after that. I was hoping everyone would have forgotten that, but
Nope.
apparently not.
Oh God.
Now here's the comedian, the best singer, and the best dancer on the team.
We have a
Yeah.
rapper on our team.
Just about to say, yeah.
Yep, we do have a rapper, full-blown rapper. Her name is Tara. And she can rap the entire, what's the song called? Bless you.
I'm not sure. I don't know
Look
what
at
it's
me now.
called. Look at me
Look
now.
at me
Yeah.
now. Yeah, can do the entire rap. Have you heard that song before?
I
I
have.
don't think
Rap.
anyone else can sing. I mean, I try. But
Shay's a pretty good singer.
G's not bad. G's pretty good as
She,
well.
she can
Yeah.
sing. That's right.
G
She is
can
a singer.
sing. Yeah. Yeah.
Runs
Yeah.
in her fam.
Mm-hmm.
Comedian,
What was the other best? Oh, comedian. You go.
Tell me. What were you gonna say? I think that Misha and Tegan Thompson are actually two really funny people, but they have like a drier sense of humor, so it hits you a bit later that they're like doing it. But don't you agree? I think both of them are very funny.
100%. The timing of it is just
They
beautiful
have
every
great
time. Yeah.
I would definitely say those two.
I'd also say Danny. She's pretty funny.
Oh,
She
yes,
says the
Danny is
wildest things. Yeah. And it just,
We have
she's really
jokes on one day of the week. I think it's Monday, and Danny always comes in hot with a joke, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So does Shay, really.
funny. Yeah.
Shay's
Shay's got good jokes.
But Danny is very funny.
Good dad jokes. Shay has. Yeah.
Plenty.
Google.
Maybe you as well, Mish.
No,
Me?
it's definitely not me. Maybe you. You're always before games. You're always dancing. You two are. Trying to get everyone a little
American.
more hype.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have our own dance party and just like hope people join in.
Yeah.
We do have a bit of a pregame dance party in the car on the way to
We
the
do.
club. So we have a bit of a warm up. Baby
Yeah,
by Justin Bieber.
Mhm.
Is anyone into their TikToks?
Younger generation, Misha.
I think, no, I'm definitely not.
Oh.
I think Tara went a little viral the
Yeah,
other
she
day,
did.
though.
I have
I
a
think she
secret
did.
TikTok for my fitness page, but it's only my fitness workouts. I don't do dances, I promise.
Fit Bay.
Shout out Fitbay.
Give us a
Oh my
little,
God.
yeah, little tag.
Have to pay for me.
I think it would have to be Tara. I don't know if anyone else
And
uses
G.
TikTok. And G, yeah.
She used to bring it in the locker room, but or
She's like-
change rooms. But I don't know if she's over it this year. Not sure.
Yeah.
Do either of you have a pre-game superstition or ritual?
I do. I have same sports bra and same shorts, like spandex or skins, whatever they call it. And I like eat the same things and like have a smoothie right before I leave the house. And that's pretty much it.
Don't you have nails as well?
Oh,
Don't you do
oh.
nails?
Yeah, the main thing. Sorry, I have game
Yeah.
day nail polish color.
I was like,
Yeah, sorry,
we
that's
remember. Yeah. I'm like, we remember what happened when you didn't have your nails.
Yeah, the
on.
one time this season I didn't wear it because I thought I could try something else new. We tied. The only time we tied.
Yeah.
When I didn't wear the right color, so it's
Okay.
somewhat my fault.
It was Shay's fault.
And Amy
Yeah.
didn't wear her normal thing as well.
I don't know if I have any superstitions, but I make sure that I just eat like a big bowl of pasta before the game. That's like something that I'll always stick to. I don't know if it's a superstition though, but I'm not prepared to not do that. So
I have to.
I'm pretty lame. I just have a coffee. I love to have a good pregame coffee.
Mhm.
Get in the zone, some tunes. Yeah, I guess I do wear the same sports bra and spandex as well. Superstitious.
Finish up with this one last one, which is, do you have a fine system there at the Lions? And if so, what's the weirdest fine? And also, is this interview part of the media fine?
We don't really do fines this year. Like other teams I've been on have been like really strict about it, but I don't think we've given one fine the whole year. So I'm really sorry we can't. But I think the men's team, they do this, and it would be a fine for the men's team, but we're not on the men's team, so.
Lucky us. Yep.
We had a fine system, but we don't have enforcement, law enforcement in the team.
There's no enforcer.
Well, we do. We've got a police, but we don't actually have a fines police. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I've got to finish up with this one last one. Now, this is particular to Shane and Cannon. Now, has any of your teammates there at the Lions ever put on the American accent, and how's that traveling?
I don't know. People probably imitate me because I can be extra with things, but yeah, I don't know.
They often imitate us if we sound really American at some point. I don't know, Mish, do you want to give us a little American accent?
Oh my God, no.
Not to put you on the spot.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Tegan Thompson does. She's gotten like my hello, and like when sometimes I say like okay, different ways. Like when we're playing, Tegan sounds pretty good when she mimics me. She does.
Now, Mish, I need to ask you this question. And how's the Aussie accent going for your two American teammates on this call?
Not good. Nah, they're pretty good. They actually are pretty good. I think I've heard a few. They kind of put a few mates in there sometimes when they're trying to be funny, but yeah, they're pretty good at it actually. I mean, they've been here for a few years now, so they're much better at our Aussie accent than I think we are at their American accents. So I'll give them that.
Well, all three, thank you so much for giving up your time to join us. Obviously, best of luck. Hopefully when that game is hopefully midweek, or if not, hopefully next weekend coming up. And let's hope that winning streak and that undefeated streak alive can still have there, of course. And hopefully you can go all the way and win another championship at the end of this year.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks so much for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
No worries. And of course, if you want to get down there to the Lions and watch the mighty defending champions in action, of course, we'll put all the details up on their next game once they've, of course, the fixtures they get updated from this weekend. There's more on the Smash Sports Show right after this. Don't go away here on the 10th year celebration.